8:30 in the morning, and we're on the bus going to Milford Sound. And open. Oh, cool, you can see out the light. The top. The mountain. We'll stop at Fiordland National Park. Look at these incredible views. Snow covered mountains on the top.
Something you don't find in this river this far up, and that's fish. They just don't seem to come up this far. People spend days fishing here. I don't think I've ever seen anyone, well, I haven't seen anyone catch a fish up here as yet. Yes. Have a look at them. Some of them are grown from the underside of the rock, that upside down. Amazing. I've tried to do that at home with those hanging planters, you know, with the mosses in them, but no show. Cannot be done. Your Mother Nature doesn't follow, of course. Right up in the valley. Now, well, it was just named by the workforce. They were here building this road and the tunnel during the depression years of the 1930s. They were assisted by students from the University of Otago, from the city of Dunedin. These students had no paid employment to go to during the holiday period, so there's a large percentage of them came up here on a voluntary basis and assisted in the building of this highway. So the workforce that were here at the time, they decided to honour the students, they'll name this student. So that's it, right in the middle of the valley in front of the tunnel. And it stands at somewhere over 2,600 metres, or around 8,200 feet above sea level too. And again, snow in the winter. The snow line is receding. It's getting higher and higher as the years go by. And it's very noticeable over the last 10 to 15 years in particular. We used to have heaps of trouble coming up here through the winter months, getting snow chains in all sorts of conditions. But yeah, I think last season it was only twice. It was about 500 metres either side of the Homer Tunnel that had any problems. So we're getting, instead of snow avalanches, we're getting rock avalanches, such as the one you see directly in front of us. This is known as the Red Slip. Just take a look up there to your left, you can see where it actually, well, part of it came from. If you fly over that, you'll see there's a terrible lot more away back up beyond that again. And where that slip came from originally.
This is the Homer Tunnel coming up.
No, that's what they do. They, if they see you doing anything wrong, they pull you up and they put you on camera and then try and embarrass you and show that on national TV. What's it called? Highway. There's two highway patrol here.
Going in the tunnel.
1.2 kilometres in length or 3/4 of a mile. And we'll find out gradients of 1 and 10. Have a look as we go down through the tunnel. There's no visible means of support. The walls across the roof and doors all carved out of the granite of the Southern Alps. Having said that, the shape of the tunnel gives it its strength. Flood. Of course, they didn't build it from the other end because of isolation. So there we go, coming out the other end of the tunnel out into the cliff eye tunnel. I should say the valley, also known as the Valley of the Thousand Waterfalls. There's about 4 of them here today. Oh, this is beautiful, I love this. This is like coming out into a different world. Really.
Now that we're underway, I do need to give you some safety information, so we'll quickly run through that. It goes something like this. There is one muster station on the vessel. It's on the large open deck area directly in front of the wheelhouse. In the unlikely event of an emergency, we will direct you to the muster station. We can do that by tooting the ship's horn several more times, ringing the alarm bells continuously, or we can simply tell you about over the PA system. If I do ask you to make your way to the muster station, please do so in a nice, calm, orderly fashion. No need at all to panic. The crew are fully trained. They can panic on your behalf. Please don't sit on or climb over the handrails for obvious reasons. As we go down, development by our resident nature guide, Mr. Aaron Lower of Queenstown.
A few New Zealand persons sitting up on the rocks.
I'm so happy I'm not near here.
Coming from there.
Just we are mean to each other and Czech Republic normal, so if you are mean to me, I just ignore it. We are not joking.
We go there in the fields of there today. New Zealand fur seals, and they are mainly young juvenile males. They like to sit in windy spots. The reason for this is the wind helps to dry out their coat, and it also keeps the sandflies away. So yeah, quite often they sit in these windy places. Later on during the cruise, we know of a spot where we can stop it, so we'll do that later on. The ferry falls is falling down from 80 metres, so it's the one to the right. And that is twice the length of the Milford Sound. It was given its name by the early settlers who arrived at the head of the fiord. Arriving at such a beautiful place, they thought they would open up an extra ration of rum for their crew members. And by the time the crew made their way down to this part of the fiord, they had drunk far too much rum, and they thought they could see fairies dancing in the base of the waterfall. It is a fault line, a very active fault line as well, known as the Pembroke-Tudico fault. And it is the best example of an active fault line that we can show you. Now we have hundreds of these that crisscross throughout the Fiordland region, and they all manage to meet up with the global fault line at the entranceway to Milford Sound. This is the Australasian tectonic plate, and it is subducting, going under the Pacific plate, which is pushing the Pacific plate up quite fast. We're on the Pacific plate at the moment, which means these mountains are still getting pushed up.
We're leaving the fjords now and entering the open Tasman Sea.
Vai, scende prossimo primeiro. Como é que você pegou o fogo?
Start to get the field coming around the other way. Looking down the home as well, you will be able to see a cruise ship off in the distance. That is the Dawn Princess, and making its way up the coast.
Turning back in.
Well, we've got a bit of a treat for you here, folks. There's some dolphins in the water in front of us. So you'll see the Milford Wanderer directly in front of us. To the left of that, we've got some bottlenose dolphins. Just off on our left-hand side. Here we go. We have an oceanic pod of around 70 that visit us from time to time. They don't actually live here in the fjord, they only visit us. There we go, really close view of the dolphins on our left. Look at that. Very clear water at the moment as well, so it's a stunning time to be seeing the dolphins. Here to grow up, so they need to grow to at least 3 times their size before they get back to that breeding colony they were picked off from.
Oh.
that we're looking at probably around 50, 60 kg. Last year, wanting to grow up to about 160 kg. Being a bull still and then heading back to the breeding colonies. Alright, so in front of us now we have the great highlight Milford Sound, and that is the Fiordland Falls. We're going to take you as close as we can to this waterfall, and I see there's a lot of you outside at the moment, which is a really good place to be for the next 10 or 20 seconds. We have about 70 metres of water where we are, and turning slightly to our right and travelling up into the fjord, it drops off quite suddenly to around 300. Now you'll see two yellow mooring buoys in the cove, and this is where the Milford Mariner and Milford Wanderer moor up for the night during our overnight cruises. So this is the place that we call home. Usually it's quite a sheltered spot. A wee bit windy in here this afternoon, but nothing too bad.
We're coming back into Milford Sound port. These mountains are breathtaking.